Dios los bendiga a cada uno de ustedes. Estamos aquí en el hospital Hadassh, en la ciudad de hospital muy famoso. Como ya pudieron ver, las facilidades nos ha recibido el director del hospital. Venimos aquí a traer presentes y regalos a los soldados que están heridos en la guerra. Y aquí tenemos el profesor que está llegando acá. Professor, thank you for receiving us.
Thank you so much.
We're just talking to the people. We're making a little video here.
Okay, good.
And I appreciate it that you received us. We love Israel. I was telling, I think it was Leah or Clara, in 2015, after the 50-day war, you know, that we're shooting, you know, the rockets over there. I came with a group of 32 people, pastors. We visited the hospital in Tel Aviv. And it's always important to know that we are standing solidarity with Israel 1,000%. And all these people here love Israel with all their hearts.
Amen.
Would you like to say something, Professor?
Yeah. So maybe I have a few minutes with you. So is it okay? Maybe I stand here or
Over there if you want, sir.
Well, I want everybody. I don't want you to.
Then you back on the other side.
So thank you for coming here.
Gracias por venir aquí
To Hadassh and Kerem Hospital in Jerusalem,
al Hospital Hadassh de Jerusalén. I'm just going to translate.
the capital of Israel.
La capital de Israel, that's correct.
Yes. So this is actually the oldest hospital in Israel. This is where the medicine in its state of Israel started. More
Este es
than
el hospital-
100 years ago.
El hospital más viejo de todo Jerusalén, donde comenzó la medicina aquí en Israel.
And it was founded by Henrietta Sold from the United States.
Fue fundado por Yeshua Sharon de Estados Unidos.
And as you can see, we have here the American flag and the Israeli flag because this hospital was founded by the Hadassh Women Zionist Organization
Como
of
pueden ver, tiene
America.
la bandera de Estados Unidos y de Israel, porque fue fundada por líderes judías que tienen Estados Unidos también americanas.
This is the biggest hospital of Jerusalem and one of the biggest in Israel.
Es el hospital más grande de Jerusalén y uno de los más grandes en todo Israel.
We have here all kind of medical services that can be found in a Western hospital.
Tiene toda clase de servicios médicos que pueden encontrar en hospitales del oeste en Estados Unidos y por allá de los mejores.
A big emergency room and trauma center,
Tiene un sistema de trauma, sistema de emergencia.
26 operating rooms,
Tiene 26 quirófanos para operar.
oncology, surgery,
Oncología, cirugía.
internal medicine,
Tiene medicina interna,
pediatrics,
pediatría,
obstetric, gynecology.
obstetría, de todo. Tiene todo, oncología y todo.
We have here in this hospital 9,000 births per year.
Tienen 9,000 y pico de personas que vienen cada año.
And so this hospital does and is a leading in medical fields, also on a global level.
Este hospital está en la vanguardia, al frente a nivel global en medicina y en adelanto y avance.
The Newsweek magazine chose this hospital to be one of the leading in the field of oncology and cardiology.
El periódico Newsweek ha mostrado que este hospital está número 1 en el territorio de oncología y de cirugía, algo increíble.
But I want to tell you about our story in the past 3 months. What happened since what we call the Black Saturday, the October 7th.
Quiero contar la historia de lo que ha pasado en los últimos 3 meses, lo que llamamos el sábado negro, el 7 de octubre.
On this morning, 6:30 a.m.,
A las 6:30 de la mañana, 7 de octubre, sábado,
which is Saturday, but also an holiday.
también era un día de Shabbat, un día festivo.
In the entire country, we were woke up by many sirens that meant one thing: rockets launched to
Toda
us.
la noche despertó con cohetes por todas partes, sirenas sonando.
Very soon, we got the news that there are infiltration of terrorists into the villages and the towns in the south.
Enseguida supieron la noticia de que los terroristas infiltraron los pueblos, los kibbutz y todos los pueblos diferentes del sur.
So I took my car and actually flew here. Was driving very fast
Tomó su
because
carro y vino volando casi al hospital.
I knew we're going to get many injured civilians.
Sabíamos que íbamos a tener muchos que estaban heridos y muy mal.
And in Saturday morning, on October 7, we started the multi-casualty event.
Y
here.
comenzaron con un asunto de de heridos y todo, sábado en la mañana. Y era Shabbat, recuerden.
We got dozens of injured civilians and soldiers that arrived here all the day by many helicopters.
Llegaron por los helicópteros docenas y docenas de soldados heridos y de personas civiles y todo el día del sábado.
And even until now, we get injured soldiers from Gaza almost on a daily basis.
Y aún todavía hoy llegan a diario, llegan soldados heridos de Gaza, donde estuvimos cerca ayer.
And you know what happened on October 7.
Todos sabemos lo que pasó el 7 de octubre.
So I don't want to, to talk more about it because it was one of the terrible terrorist
No quiero hablar
attacks.
mucho más porque fue lo más terrible.
Even though we know that the enemy that we are facing is a radical and very extremist, nobody could believe that such terrible atrocities could take
Aún
place.
sabiendo que el enemigo que tenemos es radical y extremista, nadie podía creer a dónde llegaron cometiendo estas atrocidades. We all know, Professor, we all are aware since that morning on Saturday, the 7th of October, we love this country. We were completely blown away, and we support in every which way. We understand the craziness of these crazy savages.
So from that moment until now, we have treated here more than 500 casualties that were brought here from the front.
De ese momento ahora han tratado más de 500 que están heridos en esa situación.
And I want to tell you other things that we have done. We have here 1,000 physicians.
Otra cosa quiero decir es que tenemos 1,000 médicos.
Among them, about 130 are still recruited as reserve forces to the Israel Defense Forces.
Entre ellos son 130 que están reclutados en la reserva para estar en la guerra también.
We have here a school for dentistry also.
Tenemos escuela de odontología también, de dentistas.
We have 30 volunteers dentists that joined the national effort to identify the bodies that couldn't be identified because they were burnt.
Solicitamos a 30 voluntarios que están ahora ayudándonos a poder encontrar a través de los dientes los cuerpos y las personas que están desaparecidas. Muchos fueron, acuérdense, quemados y todo.
We have many people who were evacuated, like refugees from their home in the south and also the north of Israel, and were moved to this area to villages or kibbutz or hotels around the hospital.
Muchos fueron evacuados del sur y del norte y están en los hoteles acá porque queremos impedir que pase algo a ellos también.
So we opened the hospital for their services, and also we sent our staff to treat them there, dentists, psychologists, even cardiologists, to go and treat them.
Mandaron cardiólogos, mandaron dentistas, mandaron médicos y todo, también a esas diferentes áreas para ayudarlos, y también expertos en psicología, los psiquiatras también para ayudarlos.
And we had other challenges, even though we are not close to the south border and we are not in the Tel Aviv region, still we got rockets launched in the hospital area.
Y tuvieron cohetes que llegaron acá también. Tiene mucho desafío, aunque no están en el sur ni en el norte, fue una situación que aquí también cayeron cohetes por acá.
So we needed to protect our staff
Necesitamos proteger nuestras cosas
and our patients.
y nuestros pacientes.
And from the beginning of the war, we took, for example, the neonatal ICU, where the small babies are, and moved them from floor number 6 to below the ground, to
Desde el
-4.
principio tomaron a los bebés para protegerlos del piso número 6 al piso más abajo para protegerlos abajo.
So they are still now there in the -4.
Está todavía en el -4 abajo.
And because we cannot take the risk if there is an alarm, and if there are rockets launched
No
here,
podemos tomar un riesgo si hay una alarma, una sirena o otro cohete.
and we look for the future. As you know, there might be another front line opens in the north. If
Buscamos el futuro, puede haber otra guerra, otro ataque del norte como con Hezbollah, lo que sea.
but I want to tell you,
Quiero decirles,
after all of this, very uneasy or very difficult times,
después de esta situación muy difícil,
we are going to win this situation.
vamos a ganar esta situación.
You need to know this is not a fight or this is not a conflict between Arabs,
Un conflicto ni una pelea entre árabes y judíos,
no between Jews or Muslims.
no entre judíos y musulmanes.
or not Israelis and Palestinians
y
here.
tampoco israelíes y palestinos.
It is with a terrible terror organization like ISIS.
Con el grupo terrible de terroristas como ISIS, como Hamas.
Yes, this Hamas wants to do what he has tried to do to us and did for a little bit. They want to do to everybody. If they could, they would do it in Europe, in
Si
the
jamás
USA,
pudieran hacerlo, lo harían en Europa, en todas partes del mundo.
and they will not succeed in that.
No van a poder tener victoria en esto, no van a lograrlo.
Yeah, and you can see if you go around the hospital, you can see many of our patients are Arabs, and we are working together, and they are not supporting the Hamas. They are part of
Si
us.
se dan cuenta que hay muchos árabes que están apoyando a Israel, que no están de acuerdo con lo que hicieron ellos y están ayudando en toda esta situación.
They are part of us and part of the
Son parte de
Israel
nosotros.
society.
Es parte de la sociedad de Israel.
And so let me finish by again thanking you a lot for coming here.
Quiero terminar diciéndoles gracias por venir aquí.
And we are looking forward to the return, the safe return of our hostages.
Estamos mirando, esperando el regreso de nuestros rehenes.
When you will go down, and I think you need to take them to the, maybe you've been there in the entrance of the hospital, you can see all the pictures of all
Cuando bajen, esperemos ver las fotos de todos los rehenes.
and all of the abductees, and there is a headline there in Hebrew says, Hadassh, which is us, Hadassh is waiting for you, for your return.
Hay una declaración que dice, Hadassh te está esperando.
And you will see on the other side, on a table, the pictures of some of the dead civilians and soldiers.
Y tú vas a ver al otro lado de la foto, las fotos de aquellos que están muertos.
All of them that you see there are relatives of our employees.
Todos son familiares de nuestros empleados.
So actually the situation in Israel is that everybody either was injured or it's a personal. It actually.
Es muy personal, todos en Israel conocen a alguien.
But again, we shall overcome. We will win.
Amen.
The light will
Venceremos.
prevail over the darkness.
Yes.
Y venceremos la luz sobre la oscuridad.
Thank you so much.
Professor, if I may say something to you, on behalf of this wonderful solidarity group that we came from the United States, we got people from different backgrounds, ethnic backgrounds like Colombians and El Salvadorans and Guatemalans and Mexicans and everything. We're all U.S. citizens. We are supporting Israel 1,000,000%. We are completely aware, informed about who Hamas is and what Israel is doing, and we thank you for your formidable work. What you're doing here is incredible, and it may mean a little bit to us more, but when we come and see Israel, how they love this nation, the patriotism, the love for God as well, you bless us more than we can bless you. It's incredible. So we're always going to be with Israel, and we support Israel, and we thank God for this opportunity.
Amen.
Gracias a Dios. And we're praying for those.
Excuse me, Professor Scherer, I know you're pressed for time, but Ms. Radei Hadassh asked me, because I'm from Ms. Radei Hadassh, to take pictures of you with Pastor Gary, if possible, over here
Yes,
with the
okay,
flags.
great.
Okay?
And okay, you will also listen after me, one of our physicians, who is also a hero here and also in the field. So you will listen to him with one.
Okay, so may I
Let's
ask you
take
to
a
come
picture.
over here to the
Bobo,
podium?
start.
Okay. So,